Hello and welcome to Amanda's Answers in ASMR. Today we're going to be making pizza logs. These are fun and easy treats to make that the whole family will love. The ingredients are really simple. Any brand of string cheese will do. You can use low fat as well. Then you'll get egg roll wrappers. These are usually found in the produce section near tofu and other things like that. Next is pepperoni. You can even use like turkey pepperoni to make it a little bit healthier as well. Any brand of pizza sauce will do, and you will also need a little cup of water to dip your fingers in. Well, I'm sure most of you have eaten string cheese before. You probably haven't had to open multiple packages at once. I like to just cut off the end. We're usually pulled open. And then just take the other end, squeeze from that end while you're slightly pulling on the other end, and they just slide out really easily. This is going to take about 20 of these pieces of string cheese. So I go ahead and lay them out and go ahead and open up my pepperoni as well and just get everything ready. Being organized is a big key. Now, if you haven't rolled egg rolls before, it's really simple. You're going to start with it in a diamond shape and then just wet each of the four corners with water. I like to use 8 pieces of pepperoni. I find that 6 to 8 is key. If you have someone that doesn't really like a lot of pepperoni, you could do 4, but I wouldn't go any less than 4. You're going to lay them out in this 2-row fashion, just enough that they are going to encircle the string cheese just right. You're going to take the bottom corner, roll it up, just part way, and then tuck both sides in, almost making it like an envelope. Tuck one side in, tuck the other side in, and you'll find that the water does help seal everything in. And then just roll it the rest of the way. You may need a little bit more water to seal it, but you want to make sure that it's good and tight, and just push down on it to make sure. Then you'll set that aside. So again, you will start with the egg roll wrapper in a diamond fashion. Go ahead and wet each of the 4 corners, and you can see I put just a light coating on my fingers. If it's a little bit more than that, that's okay. It's going to evaporate anyways. The key is to make sure that everything is sealed properly. So go ahead and lay your 2 rows of pepperoni down in this manner. And then take that roll of string cheese and lay it on the edge and then roll up tightly. And see, just lay it right along that edge there. And if it rolls off, just hold it there with your finger and then pull up the bottom of the egg roll wrapper. Tuck it in so it goes nice and tight, and it's okay if it folds in, if the corner of it folds into it as you roll it with the pepperoni inside. If you have any pepperoni sticking out, go ahead and tuck it in because you want to make sure that it gets that seal. Now, if you have a tear like this, that's okay. All you have to do is wet it, pinch it, and push down on it, and voila, that hole is no longer. And go ahead and tuck those sides in again, just like we did previously, and roll it up. And here is my baking sheet full of the egg rolls. It makes about 20 of the pizza logs. I do use this parchment paper. It is a special parchment paper with holes for the air fryer, specially made for the air fryer. Now, they don't have them quite as long as I would like, nor do they have them in rolls, so I did use 2 of them. Now, what I'm doing here, I am trying butter as well as olive oil and egg whites, and then some with plain. I did 5 of each just to kind of show you how each one works for coating and the crispiness that you get. First, I did butter. Now, this is the olive oil. And then I'm going to coat 5 of them in the egg whites as well. And you do want to make sure that you flip them over and get both sides if you are coating them. Sometimes I don't take the time to coat them. Either way is fine. It just depends on your personal preference. And I have coated these with butter. These are plain, these have egg white coating, and these are coated with olive oil, just so you can see how they come out. You're going to want to put them in your air fryer for about 8 minutes at 400 degrees, then flip them and continue about another 4 minutes. Devices may vary. This is my oven air fryer by Samsung, so it tends to cook a little bit just slightly different than the countertop. So if you need to go a little bit longer, since mine does cook a little bit higher temperatures than some of the countertop, that's perfectly fine. It's all a matter of preference. These are my pasta tongs. I know that sounds weird, but they're silicone coated and they are perfect for flipping these. You can use whatever you want to flip them over, but you are going to want to flip them over partway through the cooking time. Like I said, I do about 8 minutes and then flip them over and then do about another 4 minutes. Just keep an eye on them. If they are starting to ooze, then they probably are done and you'll want to take them out. And these here are the plain, this is the butter, these are the olive oil, and up top here are the ones that were done with the egg wash. They all look fairly similar. The first one here is the plain, and then the butter, then the olive oil, and finally the egg wash. The egg wash and the butter are definitely the crunchier ones. The plain came out a little bit softer, and probably second place would be the olive oil. It's up to your preference how you do them. Any of them will come out fine. You can leave them in a little bit longer if you want them a little bit crunchier, and that's fine too. It's all personal preference. Some of my kids like them a little bit softer. I prefer them a little crunchier. You're going to just dip them in any pizza sauce that you want. You can see in there they're really soft and good. They do freeze great, and they are easy to pop in the air fryer for just a couple more minutes to reheat if necessary. Again, this is Amanda with Amanda's Answers in ASMR. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications on my future videos. Have a great day. Bye.